Usually start with asking about your roster, but there are no other bodies to insert here tonight, so same roster.
Yeah, we have the same roster. Andy will be in the net, so that's the main difference from tonight as to Thursday night. And the question yesterday with Duclair not practicing, he's ready to go. So he's made recovery. He was able to skate today, and he looks no worse for wear.
What is your message to your team here going into this one against a team that almost unbeatable, certainly in the last little while?
Well, you always find that when you're playing against good teams, you don't really need to say much. They know how good the Bruins have been, and it is quite remarkable that they've gotten points in 18 straight games. It's so hard to win in this league. It's so hard to win on the road in this league. So for them to be able to do that, that's a great compliment to them and the way that they play the game. From our standpoint, it's a great challenge, really good challenge for us. And as I said, the players, good players really grasp your attention. So, they're going to be talking a lot about their key people. And you've got to pay attention all the time to the things that they can do. So we had a good skate this morning, and we'll go out and try and continue to keep playing the right way.
Coach, what did you like the most about your game against the Islanders the other night?
Well, you like when you have success. So we want to have success, and we were close. But at the end of the day, we've got to find a way to finish off the game, to get the extra goal, to maybe stop them on crucial sorts of things. It's a great learning tool for our guys right now. Sometimes it does come down to a face-off at the end of the game, and that's what it did. They did a great job on that face-off and found a way to score the goal. From that standpoint, we had a couple of good looks in the third period. The one play by Lindbergh, he taps the puck and it just misses the post, and they did it the other way, and the Finnish kid Filppula, he knocked it in. So that oftentimes is a difference in games, and you got to keep yourself out there, and you got to keep them trying to have enough good habits that good things will eventually turn the balance in your favor, and that's what we're trying to do.
Do you expect a physical game here tonight? There's never been a shortage of that.
Yeah, you always do. I mean, that's the trademark of Boston, is they play a physical game, and that's a big part of their identity. So you got to be ready to play a robust style game, and you want to wear your big boy pants here today because they got a lot of big boys on the other side, and you got to be ready. We accept that challenge, embrace that challenge, and come out and put your best foot forward.
Just as far as the goalies go, are you just going to rotate them the rest of the way? Is that kind of what you're looking at?
They're both going to play. I mean, obviously, in our situation, they want to keep evaluating Nielsen because he's, his contract situation at the end of the year. But we can go two in a row with guys. It won't be a situation coming down the stretch where we're going to go with one guy for 6 or 7 games. But I'm not afraid to have some accountability and have the guys rewarded for good games. That's the way it should be. But having said that, yeah, we're going to play both goalies down the stretch, just simply because it's also an evaluation tool for our organization.
Is there any update on Mike Connor?
Not really. He has been working quite a bit. You see him at the rink quite often. He's with our athletic therapists all the time. He's been on the ice. I think he had a little bit of a setback, and he removed himself from the ice for about a week, but I think he's hoping that he keeps progressing, and that I think his target is to be ready to maybe be able to be an option for them should he get a chance. And you never know, like that team in Belleville, I think he's eligible to play down there because he's still on their roster, and you never know if they go into May. They go into later, he might have a longer period of time to be able to come back. So, that's a question probably better posed to Pierre. And But I do know that he's working hard and he's trying his best to get back at it. It's it's a difficult thing with his injury, and goaltenders are, they have to feel so right in order to do their jobs.
It's been a bit of a struggle for everybody, but has it been a bit of a struggle for Thomas Chabot of late?
I think Thomas has really played well the last 2 or 3 games. We're seeing him skate, and his effortless glide and his ability to get into the play quickly has really been present in the last 3 games. And so, from that standpoint, we've really been impressed with what he's done the last couple. I agree, though. From the time he was injured, he hustled to get back into the lineup so that he could play in the All-Star game. It was his first experience there, and I think with everything that happened, it's a lot for a young player. And we forget that he's 21 years older. He's just turned 22, and to go through an injury for the first time is huge. He'll be better for it the next time he gets injured. To go through the experience of being in an All-Star game and being around the other superstars in the game, that's a wonderful experience for him going through, just to see how other guys act, see how they are in the spotlight. I'm sure he did a ton of learning there. And then also, to go through the difficult time that we've had here where, there's been a lot of personnel change. He's seen a lot of his friends and guys that he respect leave, so that's difficult for all our players. And then he's seen, the change in the coaching staff. That's tough for players to go through. So, we tend to forget that 21-year-olds have lots of questions and they have a lot to learn. And the next time they see it, they're better for it. So these are all positive things, and again, the last 3 games, I think he's really looked more like the Thomas we saw, so energized in the first half of the season until he was injured.